So today I want to talk about why, as a young player, you shouldn't always like imitate the training that the pros do. That the trainings that you see on, you might see that like on the team's YouTube channel that you see all the players doing, maybe their drills, their gym work, or you might see it on their own like Instagram pages, a different type of work you're doing. I'm saying that you shouldn't always you shouldn't always what's it called, copy their workouts, copy their trainings, copy their gym workouts and all of that. So yeah, I get it. As young players, you want to know what the pros are doing. You think, okay, if I do what the pros are doing, that surely will that should if I do what the pros are doing, that surely equals me becoming a pro. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, it doesn't really work like that for a number of reasons, and I'm gonna explain why. So the first reason is literally just because you're different ages. You're just at different stages of your careers, different stages at your development. So obviously, if you're like a 16-year-old, you shouldn't really be doing the same training as like a 26-year-old who's already had like what's it called, like 7-8 years in the game. Like that shouldn't just be happening. Like for example, if you see someone like let's say you're a winger and you really like someone like Mo Salah, and you see Mo Salah, you see the way he's quick, he's quick, he can finish. You know what I'm saying? He's got that lean, athletic build, and you're like, yeah, I want to have a build like Salah. I want to have athleticism like Salah. And then you stop, and then you look at like, let's say you look at his Instagram or you look at Liverpool's workout pages, and you see him doing certain exercises. Like more time, a lot of footballers, you see them doing like a lot of band work, a lot of like stability work, balance work. They'd be balancing on them like little. I don't even know how to describe it, but they'd be just working on their balance, working with resistance bands, just just making sure that they're ticking over basically. And they do this literally just to maintain what they've already built in their younger days. So obviously Salah, let's say Mo Salah for example. Salah's like 32, so he's not training to be even faster, even stronger than what he already is. He's literally just training to maintain what he already has, just to make sure that he maintains his speed, maintains his strength, maintains his just maintains his body basically. But obviously, as a young 16-year-old, you're not who's never trained in their life. You're not gonna get fast and not gonna get strong by doing like balance work, resistance work, doing like yoga stretches and all of that. But then if you see Salah doing yoga stretches, you might think, oh, so this is what Salah does. So I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna get fast. I'm gonna get big. I'm basically going to become as good as him, which is just a mistake. Like as a young player, your focus should be literally just getting stronger, getting quicker, and just increasing your just overall power and explosiveness. So obviously, to increase in power and explosiveness, you're not really going to be doing, like I said, band resistance work. You're not really going to be doing stability work and all of that. You're gonna be what's it called? You're gonna be practicing sprints you're gonna be practicing sprints, whether that's in the gym or outside. You're gonna be doing like heavy compound lifts like trap bar deadlifts, trap bar deadlifts to build like your hamstrings, squats to build up your legs. Obviously, you're going to be doing like a variety of core exercises to make sure you have a strong core. Make sure, yeah, you have a strong core. Obviously, a strong core helps you for balance, helps you for rotation, change of direction, and all of that. Obviously, you're going to do some upper body work as well, just to make sure. Like I said, let's say you're a winger, just to hold off defenders, just to make sure you don't get bullied off the ball and all of that. These are the type of things you need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? In terms of upper body, you're going to be doing like shoulder presses, chin ups, pull ups, all of that. But obviously, you don't see Salah doing that right now at the stage of his career, simply because he's not 16 anymore. He's 32. At 32, he's just trying to maintain what he's already built. But when Salah was 16, these are the things. When he was 16, when he was 18 in the academy, this is what he was doing. He was doing like the heavy compound lifts. He was, yeah, doing the heavy compound lift basically just to get bigger, to get stronger, to get faster, more explosive, so he can make that transition into the first team. So you as a young player, you shouldn't be copying Salah's workouts at 32, because like I said, it's different ages, it's different ages, sort of different stages of your development. You shouldn't be copying Salah's workout at 32. You should be copying what he was doing at 17, 18. That's what's going to get you results. So literally, yeah, that's one mistake that players could make. Players could see like Ronaldo at 35, he's doing, like I said, the resistance bands, the stability work, and think, oh, this is what I need to do to jump like Ronaldo. Well, the fact of the matter is, if you want to jump like Ronaldo, if you want to have that explosiveness like him, you're gonna have to be doing what he was doing in his younger years. The younger years where he was putting like ankle weights to his what's it called? He was putting on ankle weights and running, ankle weights to train and all of that. That's how he got fast in his younger days. But obviously, he's not going to be doing that at 35 because simply because he doesn't need to, because he's already done the hard work when he was younger. He's already done the ankle weights, done the box jumps, the squat jumps. He's done all of that. So yeah, that's what young players need to understand, is that when you see these sort of like older, more experienced players doing the maintenance work, doing like the recovery work, that's not what actually got them to be who they were. What they got there to be who they were was more like I said, lifting weights, explosive movements, pretty much sprints, all of that stuff. So that's where young players could make a mistake. They could literally just take a workout routine from Ronaldo when he's 35, not knowing that they need to actually take the one. They should actually do the work, do the routines, do the stuff that he was doing when he was like 19, 20. Do the things that actually got him to that point, not the maintenance things, basically. Also, another thing is that trying to copy the pros is a bad thing, simply because you may have different goals to them. Let's say you're a fullback, yeah. Let's say you're a fullback and you see like a professional fullback trying to work on his speed or something, and then you're like, okay, so he's working on his speed. Let me work on my speed. But the thing is about you're already quick for your age. Like you're already one of the fastest players around. So you don't really need to work on your speed. You probably need to work on your crossing, on your delivery. But because you're trying to copy him, because you're trying to do what this professional right back's doing in trying to improve his speed, you're neglecting your weaknesses. You're neglecting working on your crossing and your delivery. And this is why I say you shouldn't really imitate the pros like 100%. You shouldn't copy them 100% of the times, because literally they could be working, even if they're the same position as you, they could be working on one thing that they need to improve, but what you need to improve on might be something totally different. Maybe you're a striker. Maybe you see like a certain striker. Maybe Erling Haaland's on the training page working on his first touch. He's trying to always work on his first touch because maybe that's where his quote unquote weaknesses are. Maybe he's working on his first touch or his link up play, and you're trying to copy him. But the thing is about you already have good You already have a good touch and good link up play. But what you need to work on is more your heading. You know what I'm saying? You need to work on your headering and basically just meeting crosses, whether that's headering, volleying, just doing all of that first time. But because you don't see Haaland doing that, then you think, oh, I don't need to do that. I'll just do what he's doing. And then, like I said, you're just neglecting your weaknesses. So yeah, that's the next point. Literally, copying the pros is a bad thing, because you and the pro that you're trying to copy may have completely different goals. Like I said, you might be a fullback and you see the pro working on his speed because that's what he needs to work on. But what you need to work on might be totally different. So instead of you just copying him and doing sprints, you need to get onto the training pitch and start working on your delivery, working on your crosses. So yeah. And then the last point is issue that obviously this is an obvious one. You and the pros are just going to be on different experience levels. Like there might be certain drills that the pros can do and you try to imitate them, but then you become very frustrated, you become very annoyed because because you can't really do them, and you think to yourself, oh no, I need to do this, like this is what the pros are doing, so I need to do this. But you just need to slow down in it. Just slow down, because there's certain things that they've been doing, they've been mastering this stuff for years, and you're only starting out as a 14-year-old trying to do like the same training routine, the same training routine as Ronaldo. You see Ronaldo, he's jumping over the hurdles, he's going in and out of the cones, he's doing two-step overs and he's whipping it top bins, and then you try it and you mess everything up. You're hitting cones, you're stepping on the cones, you've knocked the hurdles down, and you've tried to cut inside, and you've just skied the ball, and now you're thinking, oh damn, like, oh that now you're getting frustrated. Now you're losing confidence for no reason in yourself. You're thinking, oh, I need to do this, like Ronaldo's doing it, so I need to do this. And it's like, nah, you're different experience levels. Like you're probably gonna have to adjust you can't copy it like bar for bar. You can't copy it 100%. You usually have to make minor tweaks to basically your experience level, your ability level. Like you can't just all of a sudden see Haaland like doing first time volleys from the edge of the box when it's getting pinged into him. I'm thinking, yeah, I need to go do that. I need to get someone to just ping me crosses, and I'm just gonna start volleying stuff from the edge of the box, because Haaland, he's putting it top bins, but you're probably putting that into roll Z. You're miss kicking the ball. You're doing all types of stuff, and now and to be honest, that is just just a waste of time, a waste of training session. You're not really getting better at it. you have to adjust your workouts to basically your experience level, your ability level, basically. So for example, I remember me in the gym. I remember I tried to do like what was it called? The John Terry cardio routine, bro. I tried to do that. The first time I tried to do that, oh my days, I nearly died. Like I was like, how old was I? I was like 14 trying to do like the John Terry cardio routine, and I was thinking, nah, I'm dead. So what I had to do next session, I literally had to just half everything, literally just half his sets, half the speed. I had to half the sets and half the speed, and then literally gradually work up towards it. And then eventually I was actually able to do it. I think it's like 15 sets of a speed of like 11.2 miles an hour, something like that. I gradually had to work up to that. But when I first started, I had to slice all of that in half. I could only do like 7 sets of like 7 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? So literally, you can't. That's the last point. You can't literally copy the pros. You can't literally copy the pros 100%. Literally, because different experience levels. Like who did I think I was as a 14-year-old trying to copy like a seasoned pro? This is like Terry when he's like 27, 26, 27. Who did I think I was trying to do that? So yeah, literally, that's the last point. Literally, even if you see like a gym routine from somebody, even if you see a gym routine and they're using a specific weight, don't think you can go into the gym and do that weight as well. Like, nah, you're at a different level, you're at a different stage of your development. It's cool. You don't have to be lifting the weight that this certain player is lifting. You don't have to be running at the speed or have the fitness of John Terry. Like, nah, adjust the workouts, and yeah, that's how you see progression. That's how I saw progression anyway. I halved it, and then I eventually built up to it to the point where I could actually do it. So yeah, that's the last point. That's all I've got to say on this vid. I hope you enjoyed. I've been JT, and I'm out.